Okay, move back just a little bit. Don't want to stand toe to toe. Your turn, Brian. Hip. 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 All right, we got to get that hand in there so close that steam is on his glasses, okay? That glass right there can feel the hand steaming up. Ready? Hip. Nice. Hip. Hip. Very good. Hip. Face each other. Hip. Face me. Hip. Face everyone at home. Hip. Don't forget to smile. Hi, welcome to our show, Karate and You. I'm your host, Master Art Beins. Before we begin today's program, I'd like to explain a little bit about our show. As you know, Karate and You wasn't designed specifically just to promote United States Black Cat Kempo, but to promote all styles of the martial arts. So may all unite in a common cause to help improve our country and help make it a happier, healthier, safer place in which to live. I have these two fellas back on my show again because they did such an outstanding job last week. And we're going to be covering some basic fighting combinations. So some of you people out there, if you're getting picked on, and you're getting intimidated, and you're walking around with a big bullseye on your back for some strange reason, and the bullies in your neighborhood or school are bothering you, these techniques will, in fact, help you. However, if you use these techniques, you have to use probable cause. You only use them if you feel as though you're really in trouble. So without any further ado, turn on your VCRs, and we'll be right back. Hip. 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 Oh boy, we're back, guys. What do you say? Hi, welcome back to Karate and You. At this time, I'd like to introduce my right-hand man here. This is Mr. Brian Berghoff. Brian, why don't you take a little smile out there? Let everybody see those pearly whites of yours. And his partner over here today is Mr. Tim O'Hearn. And both of these fellas, Tim, look over there, will you? There you go. Come on, Tim, let's get a good shot of that handsome mug of yours, okay? Both of these fellas are from our karate studio. Brian happens to be a yellow belt. Tim's an orange. They're both 11 years old, and they're back on my show because they did a great job last week. Actually, they did a better job than I did. All right. So what we're going to do right now, first of all, spread apart, guys, and turn and face the camera, will you? No one wants to see the back of your head. No one wants to see that. Anyhow, what we're going to be doing on today's show is showing you some basic hand combinations, things that you don't need a lot of boxing skills to work. And if you take these things and you practice them, your martial arts will be enhanced. You'll also be able to defend yourself. However, you have to practice. So if you have that VCR in there, it's right on the right track. Now, first thing we want to do is this. We want to give you a proper fighting position. So what we want to do is we want to put you in a position where you have both of your hands up in the air. These are called your defenses. Okay, moving a little closer. Your defenses. And what these do is they defend against an oncoming attack. Also, we call them insurance policies because they insure you of keeping your teeth intact and your eyebrows and your nose nice and straight. So there's a couple of reasons why we put these things up. It keeps any obstructions from coming in and hitting us in the face. It keeps any obstructions from coming in and hitting us in the body because your elbows can be used as blocking material as well. Now, the first thing we want to do is you want to make sure that you never stand toe-to-toe. Never take anybody for granted, no matter how big they are. So you get into altercation, you feel as though you're going to have to use your defensive skills, all right, your fighting skills. You want to make sure that you're out of range. So step back just a little bit, guys. That's good. So this way, Brian can't get hit by Tim. Tim cannot get hit by Brian unless somebody makes a commitment. If you look here, just throw your sidekick out there without moving so they can see that you can't kick him from there, Tim. All right, no way in the world. He's going to be kicking in the wind. And there, Brian will just be smiling all day long because he knows he can't hurt him. So this is the first thing you want to do is make sure you're out of range. Now, if you notice, both of these men have their defenses up. They have their hands up. This is called a lead hand. This is called a lead hand. This is the closest body part towards your opponent or your adversary. So you have to understand that these hands are real important to keep them up in front of you. When you're sparring or when you're practicing your technique, you don't want to get in the habit of dropping your hands as you're working your technique. Now, usually, we're working on a majority basis here. The majority of the population, I would say, is probably a right-handed. So we're going to put Tim into a right-handed position. Switch your position, please. Most people feel more comfortable with their strong hand behind them. So we're going to put them in a hypothetical situation, and this is the way it is. Now, we also want to stand in a position so that we are more of a 45-degree angle as opposed to completely sideways or as completely squared off to our target. And the reason being is, you people at home, if you were fighting me, and I happen to be standing here fighting you like this, you can see that I have 4 corners, my hips and my shoulders, so I'm a relatively large target. When I turn on an angle, the target becomes narrower and I'm less of a target to hit. If I get too sideways, however, though I restrict my movement, it's hard for me to use my right hand or my right leg unless I'm spinning. So we want to stay somewhat on a 45-degree angle, and our elbows protect our ribs, our hands protect our face. Now, in order to get in and throw a technique, we have to step forward. However, we want to make sure that we don't telegraph our technique. And what I mean by that is if Tim wants to punch with what we call a back fist here, he's using his left hand, he has to step in. However, if he steps first and backhand second, he's sending the message to my friend Brian over here, here I come. And what we want to do is we do not want to telegraph. So what we have to do is learn how to stick our left hand out first and step behind it. So just step your left hand out there and step right behind it there, Tim. Hip. There you go. Oh, man, I saw you coming because you pulled your hand back first. Straight from point A to point B. Hip. There you go. Again. Hip. There you go. Now, this arm has to be loose. Let me have this hand for a second. It's got to be like a piece of spaghetti. Ron's only showing a bony arm, you know what I'm saying? Look at this thing. It looks like you're breakdancing. All right. Now, get that hand up. That hand's got to be loose. And think about getting out there and bringing it back. Okay, Brian, you just stand there. You're a mannequin right now. Okay, you're a mannequin. Let's see, mannequin. Okay, very good. All right, here we go. Ready? Hip. Nice. Hip. Good. You're out too close. Remember, out of range. Hip. Hand first, body second. Hip. Very nice. Move over a little bit this way, gents. Stay right there. Okay, Big Brian, it's your turn, my friend. Hands got to lead. The body's got to follow. Hip. Hip. All right, you're stepping first. And you people, you sit there, you'll watch. Make evaluation here. This hand's got to go first. It's like the knights in shining armor, you know? The knights at the round table. You remember they used to get on the back of the horse with the big old stick? What's that, jousting?
Sure.
All right, they're on that stick. What's getting there first? The knight or the jousting point? Well, that's exactly what has to happen here. Push.
Push.
All right, when they're looking down the barrel of this hand here, it's hard for them to see how fast it's coming and how quick it's coming. But your body, they can detect better because it's more of an object. Here's less of an object. It's hard to focus in. So that hand goes out first, the body second there, Big Brian. Hip. Oh, yeah, that was nice. Hip. Beautiful. Move back. And don't get too sideways. And bend your knees a little bit so you can spring out there if you have to. Oh man, that's pitiful. Hip. Nice. Now, I want you to get close. Real close here. All right? So close that his hair curls up. Hip. Good. Hip. Very nice. Hip. Very good. Okay, spread out just a hair, guys, so everybody can see me at home. Now, the reason we throw this left hand out there, because it keeps him preoccupied with the hand. Also, a lot of people, what they think is they think, oh, the power's here. But in essence, it's a powerful punch, but this lead hand can do a lot of damage, and it also opens up the door to walk inside, do what you have to do. Now what we're going to do is this. We want to punch Tim in the head. We want to punch Brian in the head. How do we do it? There's 2 obstacles here. We got to figure out a way to get in there. The way we do this is we step in and we grab the lead hand. Let me jump in here 1 second there, Brian. I need the exercise myself. Now, thank you, sir. From here, Tim, hold your hand up there. I want to hit Tim in the face. But we got this picket fence over here. We got a sequoia tree. I can't get through there for some reason. I can't get through. I got to figure out what to do here. You know what I'm saying, Brian?
Sure.
So what I have to do is I'm going to get rid of the obstacle. I reach out with my left hand and I pull down on his arm, just like so. Now, anytime we get pulled, our first reaction is to pull away. So if I pull Tim, his first response is going to be to pull away. Go ahead, pull away. He's preoccupied with pulling away with his arm. Meanwhile, watch what happens here. I step in, reverse punch again. I step in, sliding, hand first, body, I punch. Back out. Okay, now watch again. Got to get rid of this thing. Matter of fact, you guys know what a one-arm bandit is? You know the slot machine? I'm down in Atlantic City, reach in my pocket. I got $2 left here. I got no money to get home. I'm going to see about putting it in his head here and see if I can win some money here because we got to get home. You know what I mean? So from here, I step in there. I grab that one-arm bandit. Pow! Oh, boy, and look at the cherries. Pick up them coins. Pick up them coins. So what I have to do is I have to pull down real hard so that he's preoccupied with this. He's not thinking about the punch. He's pulling away. Again, now watch what I do. I step in, but my hand goes first. My right hand starts to go out. As my right hand's going out, my whole hip, my right side of my hip is coming forward. So I hit him with my body, make contact with the fist, and turn him into an ashtray. Get back in there then. All right, now you're going to go first. You had the opportunity to make this observation. All right, now the hand's got to go first. You got to grab one real tight, slide in there, fire up that right hand, and please don't hit this guy. Okay? You got to do movie cover, for a movie magazine there cover. Okay, ready? Hip. Nice, you got to get close with the right hand. Hip. Whoa, that was nice. Looked like you picked his nose though. Man, okay, here we go. Hip. Excellent. Hip. Beautiful. Hip. Good. Now try doing this. When you throw in your punch, your right hand, let your hip go forward so that your body goes forward. Just put the brake on. Hip. Oh, man, that was it. Beautiful, Brian. Hip. Very good, my friend. Okay, Tim, you're going to return a favor now. Let's make life a little difficult. Remember, you don't stand toe-to-toe. And you people at home, remember that. No matter how big the individual is. Brian here, all right, let's say Brian happens to be that tall and maybe he's about, 35 years old. He's giving me a hard time. I'm minding my own business. For some reason, tall guys always get picked on. The little guys don't get picked on. It's not that way, okay? We all, tall guys always get picked on. The little guy comes up to me. For some reason, he wants to punch me in the nose. So I'm not going to stand there, arrogant. Yeah, what are you going to do? Because the deadliest technique in the world is a sucker punch. He hits me with that right hand real quick, or that left hand. End of story. You agree with me, Tim?
Sure.
So you never take anybody for granted. So I stay out here. I'm going to talk to him, or if I'm going to get into a verbal confrontation, I stay back here. He can't hurt me from here. Don't take him for granted. Also, he may not know karate. He knows crazy. He'd be all over me like a bobcat. So I want to make sure that I'm an intelligent man. I don't want to open myself up for some problems. All right, now, I want you to grab him, fire that right hand again. You're going. Ready? Hip. Nice. Your turn to return the favor, my friend Tim. Up. All right, now, you just smacked his hand. You got to hold on to him. Hold on to him. Because from here, there's a lot of other things we can do to this fella. You follow me? A lot of, watch it. Whoa, gee whiz, will you watch the banana peel? Alley-oop. Holy cow, man. All right, so we want to hold on to him real tight. Ready? Up. Nice, but your hand is 15 miles away. If you practice like this, and then you have to hit the guy on the street, you think you're going to hit him?
Sure.
You might get this close. He's going to look at you and say, what are you doing, exercise? All right, get up close. Just be careful. You don't want to damage this guy. Look at him. Got perfection there. Hip. There we go. And don't turn your head. Hip. Nice. Hip. Very good. Hip. All right, move back. You're starting off too close, my friend. Don't stand toe-to-toe. Next time you stand toe-to-toe, I'm cutting all 4 of them off.
Sure.
How come you only got 4 toes? Okay, here we go. Ready? Hip. Ah, that's beautiful. Hip. Very nice. Hip. Excellent. Okay, guys, drop your hands for a second. Shake them out. Now, we have 2 ways to hit our adversary, our attacker, perpetrator, whatever you want to call him, son of a gun. No good, dirty, rotten son of a gun. Okay? We got to figure out a few ways to hit him in the body now. One way is to get his hands up. Let me jump in here. I like working Tim up over here. Fighting position, sir. All right, you dirty, wanton guy, you dirty rat. I want to get into the ribs. So I have to figure out how I'm going to get his hands up to protect his face, to open up those rib cage so I go in there for some spare ribs. So instead of throwing a 9,000 mile an hour back fist, I throw a 5,000 mile an hour back fist. I deliberately want him to try and block it. If he doesn't block it, I hit him. So from here I step in, my hand goes, he no fool, he blocks it. When he blocks, that opens up his ribs. All I have to do from here is turn my hip and shoulder. Hi-ya! Ooh, man, oh, son of a gun. You got Velcro under there. All right, here we go again. Now, I step in, I throw this back fist to his head. He makes the block. This is the dog's nose. This is the dog's tail. One dog. Pow! Right in there, driving home. Feel that, Tim? Huh?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean? Okay, here we go. Now, I do this thing in full speed. You might want to get your sunglasses on because this thing really glows. I mean, it gets bright around here when I throw this technique. Now, I'm going to throw a back fist reverse punch. I want to throw this up into Tim's head, And then I follow up with my right hand to the body. And notice I'm not toe-to-toe with him. I'm out of range. I'm cocked. I'm ready to go. I'm like a cat, ready to pounce. That's why they call it Black Cat Kempo. Okay, here I go. Step in. Hi-ya! Let him have it. Again, from here. I'm 200 pounds. I'm a locomotive. I'm coming in. Ain't nothing stopping me. Here I come. Hi-ya! Reverse punch again. I have to believe in my mind that this technique's going to work. As soon as I get the slightest indication to move, I got to do it. I can't hesitate. All right, here we go again. Step in there, back fist, reverse punch. Hi-ya! Very good, Art Beins. Thank you. Hop in there. Man, I love that technique. Gets me pumped. Your turn, big guy. Now, step in there, fire the back fist to the head. You simulate the block. Reverse punch. Now, this is one technique also where you do want to make some light body contact because every action is a reaction. Excuse me, if you're constantly practicing without making any contact, you're in for a rude awakening if you have to defend yourself. Even though there's impact going out into Tim's ribs, there's also concussion coming back into the arm. You have to get adjusted to that. You don't wait till the day you're out in the street and have to defend yourself because you don't know what's going on. Back out of there. So I want light body contact.
Sir.
What's that mean you got to do?
Kia.
Now, as well as him getting a workout here and training himself, Tim's also going to be training because Tim's going to get used to Kiaing on contact. So I punch him.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Tim.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Tim.
Oh, yeah.
Louder.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey. Okay. All right, so Tim gives me a nice loud Kia when Brian punches him in the ribs. And don't hit him too hard.
Sir.
Okay. Ready? Hip.
Oh, yeah.
What was that? Try that again. That was almost like a Nightmare on Elm Street. All right, now, this is what you got to do. You don't lift his arm up. You know, what, do you wash him his arm with a bar of soap? Gee whiz. Okay, now watch me again.
Sir.
You got to throw this back fist up there. You're on the right track there, Brian. Step in with your left leg. That's that one. Okay, good. This is coming up there. There you go. UFO. He sees it. Now what? Take him out. Okay, you get the idea?
Sir.
You have to put this up in his face. All right? If this is how it was doing, you might as well say, would you mind doing me a favor? Could you lift your arm, please? Pow! That would be easy, wouldn't it? Okay, back out of there. Don't stand toe-to-toe. Throw that hand up to his face. You're back fisting him. It's a back fist reverse punch. Ready? Hip!
Yeah.
Nice, but you didn't hit him. Don't worry, you won't knock this guy over. Big Tim, he's tough, this guy. Hip! Ah, very good. Hip! Beautiful. Now, after you execute the punch, I want you to freeze right there so I can make some points to the people so they can see your position, all right? Hip! There you go. Now, notice my friend. He's up on the ball of his foot. This is important. He's driving. What do you weigh, about 85?
About 92.
92, oh, pardon me. 92 pounds. He's got 92 pounds of pressure coming. He's up on the ball of his feet. He's always pushing his car, ran out of gas. Okay? His hip is turning forward into the target. His right arm is out there. He's twisted. He's hitting with his whole body, his whole being, his whole heart and soul because he believes in what he's doing, and he's putting it in with those two knuckles on the end of his fist. In other words, he's making contact with his fist, but he's hitting with his whole being. That's what you have to do. Because you may only get one shot or one opportunity to defend yourself. You've got to make sure you do a good job, because if you don't hurt him, you get him angry. All right? Now, also, his other hand over here isn't in his pocket counting change. It's up on the side of his head. He's protecting himself just in case he slips around with something. That was beautiful, my friend. Back out of there. You're about the quickest learner I ever met. I'll tell you what. Here we go. Move back just a little bit. Back fist to the head, reverse punch. Hip! Excellent, Brian. Hip! Very nice. The form this young man has is a yellow belt. You're a yellow belt. Second. We gotta talk after class. We gotta promote you. I'll tell you what, your skills are very good. Very good. Hip! Nice. Hip! 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 Excellent. Very good. Now it's your turn, Big Tim.
Sure.
Move back just a little bit there. No accidents on my blue rug. I want no red blood on my blue rug. You know what I'm saying? Say that 3 times real fast, Tim. Red blood, blue rug. I didn't think you could. Okay, here we go. Back fist, reverse punch. Back fist, reverse punch from my friend Tim. Hip. Good. Hip. All right, you're not hitting him. Light body contact. Remember the Kia. Loud.
Sir.
Real loud.
Sir.
Okay? So loud you can't feel the pain. You block it out. Okay? Here we go. Hip. There we go. Hip. All right, and freeze on this one, please, Tim. Hip. Good. Now, one little criticism, Tim. That right foot should be up on the ball of your foot. Turn it more. Turn it the other way. There you go. So your hip is in there. You want to hit him with your body. You weigh 95, you want to hit him with 95. Now, notice Tim's position. He's up on the ball of his foot, his hip is turned, his shoulder is turned, and his left hand is right here protecting. All right, like this is the baby right here. Mom goes out, we've got a babysitter over here, protecting ourselves. Back out again, my friend. All right, that was nice, Tim. Give me a couple more of those if you would, sir. Hip. Good, throw it right up in here. Hip. Very good. Okay, shake out the hands. Now, we've got 3 ways to get in on the target. And you don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure these things out. All you got to do is practice them consistently and apply them. That means you don't go walking down the street saying, hey, I need a partner here to practice my karate on. That's not the idea. The idea is you practice it in the privacy of your own home. If you're working with a partner, you make sure that you use extreme control. Never try to hurt each other. Work together, learn together. All right, you guys, now we're going to have some fun. We have a thing called a flip hand back fist. Flip hand back fist. Sounds like something they do with pancakes, you know? All right. Now, get into a fighting stance if you would, gentlemen. The way this one works, up to this point, all these techniques we've worked, if you notice, we are facing opposite sides. What I mean by that is Brian is facing Tim's blind side. Tim is facing Brian's blind side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to switch Tim around. Tim is facing Brian's open side. Okay, if you understand this, shake your head. Okay, good. Now, you're going to do a flip hand back fist. Let me demonstrate the technique. Move over there. I love this one. I love it. Okay, I want to go off to his blind side. I'm now facing his open side. I want to go off to his blind side. As I do, I step off this way. I pull down on his hand. Very similar to the one-armed bandit deal. But I let go of it. I come here, bang, and I back fist right off that hand. Again, from here, I pull, I'm sliding. He's preoccupied with the hand coming back up. That's where his thought is right now. He's just pulling his hand. And this thing catapults my hand right up into his, and it gets fused to the side of his head. You see this?
Sure.
I hate when this happens. Okay, back again. I step off to the side. I'm out here. I'm moving around. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling good. I'm out of range. He can't hit me. I can't hit him. All of a sudden, I decide what I'm going to do. Particularly, this works good if a man has a tendency to keep his hands too high. All right? I step off to the side. Pow! Now, I'm right over here. I don't have to worry about this left hand or the left leg. The only thing he can do right now, basically, is like a spinning back fist. Can you do a spinning back fist over your right shoulder? Go ahead. Just, that's all I have. You hit me right in the butt. Okay, get back over there. All right? Try going for my head, will you?
Sure.
It hurts when I get hit in the butt. I get hit in the head, it don't hurt. All right, I'm right here. All he's trying to do, he can do is a spinning back fist. Go ahead, to the face. That's all I really got to worry about. So I know the only thing he has going for him after that is that. But I'm already in there. Bang. Now I hit him here. Bang. I hit him here. Bang. Hit him here. Take him down. He's down on the ground. Don't move. Stay down there. Yeah, don't be in a hurry to come up because I might have some super duper technique next, you know, and I might cut you in half or something. Okay, back up. So you get that, Tim?
Sure.
Yeah?
Sure.
You saw that super duper technique?
Sure.
All right, good. Get in there. You're in there. Fighting position. Bowing first. Bowing first all the time. There you go. Fighting position. All right, now Tim's got to go off to the blind side over here. You get up on that hand, Tim, and you flip right off it. And be careful. Go slow in the beginning. Hip. Oh, you're pretty good. Get back there. However, you're right here. He's got this hand here. He can connect. He's got that leg there. Heel. Bring your heel up. Okay? You don't want that to happen. You want to get over here. Boing, so you're out of the way. So also, look how close I am. Look at that elbow. Man. Chop suey, you know what I'm saying? Whoop. Okay, here we go. Ready? Flip hand back. Just wind up over here, Big Tim. Hip. Nice. Now, do not telegraph. You got to use your hand first. And you got to be quick and kind of cup it like this. All right? So you kind of pull it down. His reaction is going to be pulling back. Meanwhile, you're all over him doing his Mexican hat dance on him. Ready? Hup! Ah, very good. Don't mess up his hair. All right? You guys don't. You forgot. You guys are taking me out for pizza later.
Sure.
You know, that's the deal, right?
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Hup! Beautiful. Man, that was devastating. Again. Hup! Very good. Again. Hup! Very nice, Tim. Now, get a little lighter on your feet. You're still a little too heavy. Okay, the weight shouldn't be right on your feet. It should be up in your hips so you can move it, shift it real quick. All right? Hip. Very nice. And I heard a noggin movement there. Ooh, how are we doing? All right, how many fingers I got up?
2.
Okay, very good. Here we go. Hip. Excellent. Okay, good. Switch your positions all together. Hip. All right, now my friend Brian is coming back for vengeance. All right? Brian is going to go off to the right here, and you want to get off to his blind side, my friend, and you just place your hand on his wrist, and you're going to flip it up into his nose. Okay? Ready? Nice and slow. The first couple slow. Hip.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Move back here. Not bad. Let me show you what's happening. You're moving your rear leg up to get to your forward leg. It's got to be like this. You're in a position where you feel comfortable. All you have to do is pick your right leg up and drive off in the rear leg. Now to ice skate, roller skate.
Sir.
Same principle. Off the inside edge. You're right here. It's pow. Sorry, Tim, I get carried away. That happens to me all the time. You know, about this time I got to eat. All right, here we go. Back over there.
Yeah.
All right, you're going off that way. Just pick up your leg and drive off on the rear one. Hip.
Yeah.
Nice. Keep it going. Keep it going. Get back there. All right, a couple more. Hip.
Yeah.
Keep going. That's about all the time we have. We'll be right back after this message. Hip.
Yeah.
Excellent.
If you're interested in learning more about our show, Karate and You, please contact Grandmaster Art Beins at karateandyou@toogoodtv.com. Art Beins, Karate and You, dedicated to your achievement.
I've taken the liberty of giving these gentlemen the microphone because they're such confident young men. Tim, can you tell me a little bit about what kind of aspirations you have? Do you have any long-term goals or anything that you'd like to, tell us about?
Yes, to become a grandmaster.
A grandmaster in the martial arts.
Yes, sir.
And what do you think that'll do for you? Why would you want to?
Build up my confidence and self-esteem.
By then, you should, right?
Sure.
Master definitely should. Okay.
Sure.
Tell me a little bit about what other interests do you have? Are you involved in any other athletics, or you have any other hobbies?
I play soccer.
You're a soccer player?
Sure.
Okay. What position?
Halfback.
Halfback. Okay. How long have you been playing soccer?
I play every other season.
Every other season. Okay. You know Student Creed?
Yes, sir.
Would you mind reciting that for us?
Sure. Student Creed, to build true confidence through knowledge of the mind, honesty of the heart, and strength of the body, to keep friendship with one another, and to help build a strong and happy community. Never fight to achieve selfish ends, but develop might for right.
Very good. Do you lead by example?
Excuse me.
Do you lead by example?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good man. Why don't you pass that microphone over to my friend Brian? Okay, Brian, how about Mike? Now you got to put that thing in your mouth. Don't eat it. Okay?
Sir.
It's not a Tootsie Roll Pop. You got to talk to that thing. Can you tell me a little bit about your future goals?
My goal is to become a black belt.
Okay. Anything else? Let's just kind of get off the martial arts topic for a second. Anything particular you want to do? How about occupation-wise?
Well, I want to play basketball.
Basketball player.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, professional.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now let's say for some reason, okay, the body didn't shoot up, to like 6 foot tall, and you had to take another, road in your life. Anything else you might want to consider?
I play soccer.
Soccer? Okay,
Yeah.
good. Well, that's a good variation. All right. How about you? Can you recite the school motto for us?
Yes, sir. School motto, to build... School motto, we are a black belt school. We are dedicated. We are motivated. We are on a quest to be the best.
All right, you're on the right track. I'd like to thank both of you guys for being guests
Thank you, sir.
on our show here. It was really nice working with you. Nice to work with people with such talent and nice young gentlemen. And I want to wish you luck in school and look forward to keep seeing your progress in karate class over in Howell. This is Master Art Beins. Thank you for inviting us into your home. Remember that the biggest obstacle in life is yourself. Overcome it. You can achieve the greatest accomplishment of all. This can only be achieved, however, through a balanced education that pertains to knowledge in the mind, honesty in the heart, and strength in the body. Thank you. Have a happy, healthy, and safe week. Okay, guys. Thanks a lot for being a guest on the show. Really good.